Today, we will discuss the body, the vessel of your purpose. And this is part of the body series. So, what I would like to do is give you an outline of the topic. I'll try to keep it very quick and we'll get to the point. Okay, so your body is the most important real estate you own. It's the house you're forced to live in. You cannot do a foreclosure, you cannot sell it, nor can you exchange it with someone. So, this is important. The overview for today: why the body is the most important real estate, health benefits of strength and consistent movement, presence, perception, and personal authority, capability and physical readiness for real world demands, functional strength and the five primary movement patterns, building a sustainable training routine and a system around that, creating a simple warm up ritual, starting small and scaling through consistency. And then we'll review the key principles and some action steps to have you implement this immediately. Now, your body is the most important real estate you own. It is the structure that carries your vision and the vessel through which every assignment in your life is executed. A strong body is not merely for personal pride, it is for service. When your body is resilient, mobile, and capable, you can show up fully for the people who depend on you. You can provide, lead, support, and carry responsibility without breaking under its weight. The health benefits. So your body strives when it is strengthened and cared for. A well-conditioned vessel improves energy levels, enhances cardiovascular function, and supports healthier joints and muscles. Regular movement sharpens mental clarity, stabilizes mood, and improves your ability to handle stress. Strengthening your body also supports hormone balance, boosts immunity, and increases longevity by improving the way your heart, lungs, and metabolism work together. As your physical capacity rises, everyday tasks feel lighter, recovery improves, and your overall quality of life expands. A strong, healthy body does not just look powerful, it functions powerfully. Okay. Perception, presence, and personal authority. So, a strong, well kept body also changes how the world responds to you. When you walk into a room with posture, presence, and confidence, people sense discipline before you speak. Respect is often granted first through appearance and carried by behavior. Your clothes fit better, sit cleaner, and reinforce a sharp, composed image. Women tend to respond more openly to confidence, self respect, and physical presence. Not arrogance, but grounded assurance. This is not vanity, this is self leadership. When your body reflects order and care, others instinctively perceive leadership, capability, and self mastery. Capability and physical readiness. Functional strength is not about chasing numbers in a gym. It is about building the capacity to move, lift, stabilize, and endure in the real world. It prepares your body to respond to life without hesitation, whether that means carrying heavy loads, maintaining balance under pressure, or sustaining effort over long periods of time. As you progressively strengthen the movement patterns life actually demands from you, your body becomes more reliable and adaptable. Tasks that once felt taxing require less effort, and unexpected physical challenges are met with control rather than strain. This level of readiness reduces friction in daily life and increases your ability to fulfill what you are called to do with confidence and efficiency and strength. Functional strength and the movement patterns that matter. So there are five primary movement patterns I will share here and also give some examples on type of exercises that are related to those patterns. Now the squat pattern. So examples here would be body weight squats, goblet squats, box squats, assisted squats. And these are things you can just look up. The hinge pattern, examples are hip hinge drills, Romanian deadlift, deadlift variations, kettlebell swing, glute bridge. Push patterns, push ups, incline push ups, dips, overhead press, and wall push. Pull patterns, rows, pull ups, band pull aparts, face pulls, inverted rows. Carry patterns, farmer carries, suitcase carries, overhead carries, racked carries, loaded backpack walks. Training these patterns builds usable strength, joint stability, posture, and real world readiness. So I will give an introduction into practical steps you can take to begin taking care of your body, your vessel. Getting started. Building your training routine and systems. Why a system matters. So creating a training system is one of the most powerful decisions you can make for your health, longevity, and performance. Not because it makes you disciplined, but because it aligns with how the human brain naturally operates. So, research shows that habit loops reduce cognitive load. When a behavior becomes automatic, the decision making part of your brain quiets down. You stop wasting mental energy deciding whether to train. Consistency requires identity. So, repeated actions shape your self perception and build the identity of someone who trains. So, in other words, it just becomes a way of living, right? Predictable routines lower stress. Your nervous system stabilizes when your daily day includes consistent anchors, especially movement. So my suggestions would be training at regular times, improve recovery and adaptation. So your body responds better when training happens within the same window. Of course, build a system and the system will build you. So systems outperform motivation. Motivation is emotional and inconsistent. It's like a fire. You always uh, need to have a spark, but a system, they are structural and dependable. Building your training routine and system. So now I will give some practical actions that you can take to get your system in place. These have worked for me personally. I do not think about it anymore because yeah, it's just a part of my life. So a set training window eliminates internal negotiation. Your brain no longer wonders if you should train, it simply executes what happens at that time. Even a 20 to 30-minute session is enough to create meaningful physical change. Routine shifts behavior into the automatic part of the brain. Anchor the routine to an existing habit. So, attaching your training to something you already do every day, this is very helpful. Examples could be right after waking up, after prayer, meditation, or visualization, right after work, before your evening shower. Anchoring creates a strong cue that leads directly into the behavior. Cues increases habit consistency significantly and reduce friction. Create a simple warm-up ritual. So a short ritual signals to your body that training is about to begin. It aligns your mind, activates your nervous system, and shifts you into a state of readiness. Example with workouts in the morning, I like to start on the back extension machine while listening to an affirmation, treating it as a warrior preparing for battle. So my mind at that moment, I am preparing for the workout that I'm about to do, and I start with very slow and controlled movements. This ritual marks the transition from waking up into focused training, preparing the mind for training and allowing the body to fully engage. Create and choose a ritual which works for you. Here are 5 exercises that work well as a warm up ritual, especially in the morning. So, back extensions that I do, hip hinge drills, cat cow, spinal mobility, body weight, squats, just squats without any loaded, any weights, band pull aparts. These gently wake up the spine, hips, and shoulders while preparing the body and mind for training. Do these with an affirmation or music of your choice to place yourself in the right mental state while warming up your body. This creates a unified body mind signal that training has begun and helps you enter a focused, elevated state quickly. Rituals shift your body into an optimal performance state. Start small and scale gradually. Your system grows through consistency, not intensity. Begin with something sustainable, such as 3 days of strength training, 2 mobility days, which could include active recovery, stretching, things like walking. They're just perfect for that. One other method is some just daily short sessions between 20 and 30 minutes. So intensity is optional, um, and showing up is essential, right? Okay, so I'll leave with 5 action steps that you can take to start immediately with this. Choose your fixed training time, whether it's in the morning or in the evening. Add it to your calendar. That is non-negotiable. It has to be part of your lifestyle. So add it to your calendar as a repeating appointment. Non-negotiable. This is absolutely non-negotiable. There's nothing that comes above this. One thing you can do is lay out your clothes or gear the night before to reduce friction. 4, use your warm-up ritual to activate consistency. So it's training yourself to understand, hey, my warm-up ritual, I'm getting ready for battle, and that really reinforces that this time is sacred, right? And 5, track completion instead of performance. The habit is the win. So if you have done the training, whether it's 20 or 30 minutes, that's a win. That's the most important thing. The habit is the win. All right, so in closing, I'll just give the review. So the body must be trained as a vessel for purpose and service. Guys, we are serving others, and it's imperative that we train our bodies, right? Strength improves health, energy, recovery, and longevity. Physical presence influences perception, confidence, and authority. When you have the physique and you step into the room, that alone, by appearance, grabs the attention of others. Like I said, women treat us differently. People treat us differently. Your clients will treat you differently, right? Functional strength prepares you for real world demands. Training movement patterns builds usable balance strength. Systems and routines create consistency over motivation. Fixed training times reduce friction and decision fatigue. Warm up rituals prepare the mind and the body for training. Small, consistent actions compound into lasting results. So, in closing, your body will carry you through every season of life. It will support your work, your relationships, and the responsibilities placed on your shoulders. When it is trained, fueled, and cared for, it becomes an asset that expands what you can handle and how you show up. Strength is not built in a single moment, it is built through repeated, intentional choices that honor the vessel you live in. And this is not about perfection or comparison, it is about commitment. Choose a system you can actually sustain. And remember, consistency isn't linear, just do something. So this ends for the body is the vessel part of the body series. And I will be following up with some topics on nutrition, which also falls under the body series.